What's going on, you guys? So, again, yeah, we're not in our normal studio. We are back at the parents' house, celebrating your brother's graduation, all that stuff. Just kind of getting the day started. Want to get a little bit of content out there. Kind of just talking about the continued disrespect that is showing through for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, again, I know we're a little bit of homers, and we're always going to be the people that go out and at least critique of the other content that is being put out here as the season gets started and all that stuff. But can we just agree that there are definitely enemies of the Las Vegas Raiders, namely CBS Sports, that just predicted the Raiders will go 7-10 in 2024, and there's a lot more that goes into it. So, wanted to kind of just show you the latest article that they had released. This is by Tyler Sullivan, by the way. So this is kind of highlighting their different matchups, their schedule, and all that. But basically, this is kind of his game by game prediction. So uh, the first week against the Chargers, he says Jim Harbaugh is going to have the Chargers ready to go out of the gate, and the mismatch at quarterback between Justin Herbert and Gardner Minshew feels a bit too much for the Las Vegas to overcome. First off, Gardner Minshew is not going to be the starting quarterback. I understand that there is an there's definitely a quarterback competition that's going to be going on, and I love competition. I think it is the best thing for everybody. But I think Aiden O'Connell is going to start out the season. I don't care that there's obviously going to be a competition. I think no matter what, he's going to be given the opportunity, the first opportunity to come in and get a chance to start. So there's that first issue. But the second issue is the Chargers coming out of the gate with a win. I just don't see it. I mean, we still don't know what to expect from Lad McConkey. Like, they lost Mike Williams and they lost Keenan Allen. Like, I just from a weapon standpoint, I can't justify this being actually the case. I think the Chargers will be good, just not right away or maybe even this year. So, I have a problem with this one. I think the Raiders actually take this one against the Chargers. Now, the Ravens, yes, I understand that they have them winning that one. I mean, it's the Ravens. They're powerhouses right now, absolutely. Don't have a problem with the Panthers win. Yeah, absolutely. We were the ones that predicted that. And then also, they also had them losing against the Browns, where, yes, the Browns defense is arguably one of the best in the NFL. I can't argue with that. And they kind of put up that as a reason that they think Minshew, yet again, is going to be under siege for most of the day. But at the same time, you got to put up points. And they seem to forget that this Las Vegas Raiders defense was also one of the better units towards the end of last year. And now with Antonio Pierce and Christian Wilkins in the mix, I think that's going to be vastly, vastly different. So have a problem with that one. The Broncos. So they had this one to win. Great. The Steelers want to win. Fantastic. I agree with that as well. And then back for the Rams. So this says this begins the toughest stretch for the Raiders in 2024. They'll likely have a strong fan presence at SoFi Stadium, but Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay are too much to overcome so long as the Rams roster is healthy. So again, the Rams are not a bad team, and yes, they've got a lot of players that have come up and made a lot of plays and that are going to be really good in the NFL. But you're without Aaron Donald now. You have an aging Cooper Cup. Yes, I will. Puka Nakua is a stud. I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, like I, I, I just really feel like the Raiders are just going to shut up the doubters. I can't wait for these games. Week 8 against the Chiefs. I think this one's a loss. I think the Raiders take at least one game against the Chiefs. It is what it is there. Week 9 at the Bengals, loss. I mean, I kind of get it. The Bengals are pretty tough, but I mean, you never know. The bye week. This is another one that kind of bugged me. The Dolphins. You think we're going to lose to the Dolphins? Especially, okay, so we played them last year and, barely lost because of just couldn't get some things going offensively. And the Dolphins, like, what did they do? Like, what did they do that really made them much better? Like, I really don't see it. I think the Raiders take the one against the Dolphins. They had them winning one against the Broncos. I don't think that's hard. Chiefs loss, fine. Bucks loss. Again, the Bucks basically retained Baker Mayfield, and yeah, you still got Mike Evans, but I think that the magical carp ride in Tampa Bay is going to end at some point, and I just don't see the Bucks coming in with an improved defense from the Raiders and getting it done. And they had them beating the Falcons. Thank you. I had them beating the Jags. Awesome. And then the Saints. They had them winning that one, and then they had them dropping two games, dose games against the Chargers. Now I understand one because again it's a conference rivalry. Guys are going to come in and do their thing, but both games against the Chargers. Like, why are we already crowning the Chargers? I don't get me wrong. I think the Chargers are a really good team, and I think that Jim Harbaugh is going to have them rebuild quickly. But both games, really. Okay. All right. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I think the Raiders are vastly improved defensively. I think that their offensive line is going to be a major reason that the running game is going to take a big step in 2024. Oh, and Aiden O'Connell, I have been calling it from the first day. Like, I understand that usually when you face a quarterback competition or a little bit of pressure, like there's just something different. But I got a strong feeling about this year. And I mean, I've had lots of strong feelings about a lot of things. But, I guess we'll just see how everything kind of plays out. But hey, let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, all that wonderful stuff. But let us know what you guys think about how CBS Sports predicts the Las Vegas Raiders go 7-10 in 2024.